It started.
And now we are on to game two of the grand finals here in VCG 3.0. And Makram, what an intense game we just had.
Uh, so intense that I have a feeling that every player is dying inside right now.
Well, we will find that out in this game too, right here, as people are starting to pick their characters.
All I can hope is I hope that I think it was MERO BADLA. I forgot the name of the team. My bad. But I hope Team MERO BADLA has not had their morale completely crushed by that previous game there, as they did lose that game from the skin of their teeth. So I hope they do continue with their confidence from last game
And I
into
really
this
hope
game.
they're not tired as well, because
Yeah,
they're gonna need that energy to bring this game back for sure. If they
I
want to
mean,
stay in
throughout that
this.
game, we were players playing absolutely amazing, right? Even though it's been over 30 rounds, right? It's been over a CSGO game. So I'm
All the
guessing
players were just
continuing into this
phenomenal.
match, we see better. Yeah. So the picks have been
Select
locked
your
in
agent.
for PN crew. Shroom is deciding what to play and seems as though he's going to be picking Sova here. Both teams again are pretty versatile for both sides, and we'll be seeing who is going to take this game. I mean, we saw. I actually no, my bad.
The
I was
defense
gonna
looks like it's
say,
going to be strong coming from P and Crew here, considering that those two Sentinels, along with that Astra. Of course, Split
wait.
being a tight map as well, that raise is going to stop some pushes, I'm pretty sure, with a
Yeah,
nade.
I was gonna ask. Right, was one of the semifinals, the semifinal that PN Crew played was on Split, right? I mean, I casted that. How can I forget?
I
Yeah, I
think it
think it
was.
was. I think it was right. So we saw in the defender side, right, for PN Crew. PN Crew's defender side wasn't the best. I mean, both teams. I mean, PN Crew's attacking side wasn't the best, right? Because both teams were pretty much neck and neck. But PN Crew's defending side was absolutely insane. They pretty much crushed their opponent team, and we might be seeing something similar here. But judging from the previous game, I mean, it is a different map.
And
We
PN
might be
Crew,
seeing another
at
close.
least against this team, they had a hard time probably taking the setting their pace and finding the stride, because it took them a lot longer than it usually did. So wall is probably gonna go in mid, yeah, as it does, and they are aware that it is a B push, as Yomari does here. The attackers coming in from B main. Rice Balls does get tagged by the camera there, and he does get tagged by the tripwire as well, as Ambush takes advantage of that information and takes Rice Balls out as someone goes
Down
through
B.
with a headshot on Shy, and Obi
Insane
and it's down to
utility
3
usage.
tie with both of the last players having low HP, as Shroom punishes the really aggressive push by Yomari there. And they have the spike, and they know where both of the attackers are, so all they need to do is just play this slow. But Subang and Sage here trying to go for it a little bit more, trying to get those kills and just pick them off. As Missiles will find Sova in mid here, and he will try to, maybe he'll get him, but there's gonna be very
Both players are quite low
play coming in from Missiles here. Shroom will get tagged.
One
Kato
enemy remaining.
gets taken out of Missiles as someone takes Shroom's head off for the triple with his ghost.
I mean, this is pretty much similar to the last game where the first pistol round was won by PN Crew and they had 4 players alive. But I mean, the attackers are trying to rush into B side where a Cypher, Sage, and Raze is waiting. That is, you're just asking to get crushed by utility there. And that is precisely what happened there, as the Cypher cage comes out and Siobhan gets 2 kills. And the Sage slow orb coming and stopping the attackers in their tracks here.
This time around, trying to go for an A push as they are scared of that Cypher now. Oh, he's leading the push. Merciless gets caught off guard as he dashes into the wall. Oh, he's taking that heal. Going into heaven with 150 HP. And maybe backing off a bit as they don't want to push all in. They want to take this slow. Yomari is on the other side of that smoke, waiting for the attackers to push in. But he will actually go through he's in the smoke. And he will get shy, but Rice will instead take take the avengement for his teammate there. As the attackers are pushing in, trying to make things work here, but Ambush is there, just shredding people with his Spectre as Obi gets his third kill onto Ambush. Subbing and Obi both.
Oh
with a
my
Spectre
god,
and
that was huge. That is huge. That is huge. I mean, first of all, eco round, right? They're on eco. But I feel like the players from PN Crew made a couple of questionable decisions. I understand what Merciless is doing there, but he did with his dash. But Yomari, I honestly do not know what he was trying to do there. Against 5 pistols, he does have the better gun, but I honestly do not know what happened. And we have to give the spotlight to Obi there, who got 4 kills, salvaging that Spectre and finishing off the round. Absolutely insane there.
They have a bit of a mix push coming in here. As Kato is trying to go through mid, he tears through that wall. Yomari is kind of ready for him from Vent. He's just gonna wait for that raise to push in, as Obi is gonna be pushing in through main. He is gonna be behind that pillar going in. He sees the Cypher cam as he is tagged by it. And Rise there. He's stuck by the tripwire and actually triggers the tripwire, gets damaged by it. He's backing off with all HP as Stubborn does not want to extend even more. Merciless gets that crispy headshot. Trying to go for a bit more here. As he gets two onto Shy. Stubborn is trying to act as a distraction here with his classic here. But Kato moving in, boosting into and pushing and just getting those kills. Gets a third or fourth grenade, but he will be denied the ace as Ambush takes him out, and it's now down to a one-on-one as it's a Sova against a Sage.
Oh my god.
Because he doesn't want to take the plant, the defuse rather, but Ambush is there to shut him down. With a triple kill.
That round was chaotic. I mean, the attackers were able to take the side, were able to get the plant. And I mean, there were a couple of funny moments that happened, but other than that, Merciless with 2 1-digs, just picking off the attackers one by one. And then we see Kato getting 4 kills, 2 with his grenade, right? And a 1 versus 1. But unfortunately, the positioning of Sage there was superior and was able to get the defuse by Ambush. And Ambush wins
so
around.
was lacking a bit of the shock dodger, so you can do much in that. This time around, going for an A push as Kato is just rushing in. Merciless holding with an off, but is he ready for this? He is, but he does get tagged just enough for that boombot to kill him as the rest of the attackers going on the side. He's gonna take that one, but Obi is there to take him out as well. Yomari quick peeks in, gets the kill, but Shy is there to trade his teammate off as well. An ambush, speaking up, an ambush of his own from elbow, sneaks up on Obi there, as Shy is all on his own, as he has the spike, he's trying to go for the plant, he sticks it, but Ambush punishes him for sticking that plant as he roams all the way around and takes his head off.
Insane round, just displaying the mechanical talentators there. First we see Merciless and Kato trading each other in ramp there, and then we see a really good dismiss usage from Obi there, the dismiss catching the player off guard, allowing his teammate to get the kill on Heaven, but then Ambush just sneaks in from screens and picks off the players and preventing the attackers from planting there.
Most defenders are taking the lead here, but the attackers, well, they don't want them to just run away with the lead here, as they're trying to go for more of a mid push this time around. As Sova is watching that B main, they don't want anyone to flank the team now, do they? Pardon me. The attackers moving up through mid slowly but surely as Kato takes that ambush with his ult. Yomari drops a boombox down onto Vents there, which will be taken out by Kato. He will be going for more, as he does know that Yomari is up there. The Rice Balls goes in, he dies, the Kato is there to take the trade for Merciless, takes out Kato as a follow-up on a lineup, takes out a double with a headshot onto Shy and Shroom, and Merciless has suddenly turned this round into his team's favor as Reyna is all on his own. Obi with the spike. He does not know where most of the defenders are. He's going to take this peek. He will find Sabang, but Sabang is going to be the first to take the other one's head off. As Obi is going to go down.
Absolutely well played there. That was really good bait and switch coming in from PN crew there. It was Yomari on one side and Merciless on the other, and they were able, and Merciless just hiding inside Ram there was able to get 3 kills, and suddenly turning it around in their favor. I mean, like at this point, PN crew is just rolling with this momentum. It's the scoreline is already 4-1, and their economy is strong.
Wanna get as much rounds as it can before the half, before the round half switches.
I mean, but their attacking side is pretty strong as well, so we'll have to see.
Using her utility a bit too early, as the attackers now have a chance to go in properly. Obi will be peeking. Merciless is gonna get tagged once by Obi. Was trying to gather some info. Obi just stuck in between there. He's not sure if he wants to go in or not, as Kato is roaming towards mid, along with Omen there, trying to back him up. Shy. Ambush is all is on his own. He peeks over the wall. This says his greetings and then backs off. He does not want to overstay his welcome there, as the wall is gonna go down, but he's just gonna stack his slow rolls to make sure they don't push at all. As the attackers are gonna be now moving on to mid. Merciless is on fence here. He could get a lot of attackers here, but he's gonna get tagged by the bolt. Excuse me, that for the sneeze. Kato will get ambushed onto Heaven as Heaven has just opened up for the attackers moving in. Sabang will be taken out of Obi as they're just moving. They're just steamrolling through. On B, as Yori tries to get Obi, but the Boombot also gets a kill. As he takes out Kato with a Boombot, and now it's down to a 2v3.
Oh my god,
the attackers are up 1 man. Kato is gonna get resurrected. Merciless is trying to capitalize on that, but Room is there to take him out as Isno takes out 2. But Shy is there to shut him down. As will deny any more kills than that.
And that's what I like to see from the attacker, just a 5-man push so that they can always get a trade, right? I mean, obviously there is the risk of lining up, but if you take a site like that, you will most likely get the site as you've traded all the way into the site. I mean, he already did kill himself, but was able to get another kill with that Boombot.
Yomari, that guy was insane, and how he just went in. that play with his ult was just too good. Obi, maybe trying to take the lead again, but Kato actually he's gonna take this lead here as he's gonna move forward. Kato takes out Yomari Mercy, however, staying back, taking out the rest of his team, but Kato does turn around and take Merciless out again. He's gonna take out Kato, going for 2 on Shroom as Ambush cleans up Shy with his Bulldog.
I mean, like, I don't know what to say. PN crew is just rolling with this momentum. Yes, Team MERO that was able to get the previous round, but they're like, I don't care. We've got the money. We're gonna buy again, and we're gonna stop you guys from getting any more rounds. And that round ended really quickly.
Also, they really picked apart BADLA there, because even though Kato rushed past Merciless, he was there. He was patiently waiting for the rest of BADLA to just kill with his Blade Storm there, bringing insane value. As the nades are going to be going down, so Arrow coming in. Of course, Yomari is in quite a pinch here as he's going to be holding sight. Isno is there to kind of back him up. As Obi is going to get tagged by Yomari. All the way from elbow there. Yomari is trying to run away, make sure Kato doesn't catch him, but he's gonna get it caught. He's not taking out 2, but Obi's there to take the trade for his team, but is it too late as Ambush takes out Shy, as Merciless picks off Obi, and it's all down to this one Sova, Shroom. Can he do this with his Bulldog in hand? He's trying to make plays, but Sobung is there with his Vandal. Superior rifle just takes him out.
This is the second time PN crew has done this, where they just have one player's bait and there's another player hiding in a corner, which in this case was Isnogod, was able to get 2 kills from under Heaven there, under the attackers. I mean, that was a really well played Hunter's Fury coming out from BADLA, but it wasn't able to really help them. It was able to secure the kill onto Yomari, but they did not check their corner, and Isnogod was able to capitalize on their ignorance.
Again, just PN crew are just methodically tearing apart BADLA here. As actually, they are going to be playing a bit aggressive here, as you can see on B main there. Jet pushing a bit too hard. Ambush, of course, going back as he just walls off heaven. He does not want anyone to push through that. They are leaving vents just be, as no one is contesting from there. Yumri is on heaven as the Astra is going to be pushing.
Merciless might be able to catch a
Maybe
player
going
off guard.
for a flanky as Merciless misses a shot with his AWP here, but they do know that most of BADLA are on mid. But are they ready for this Sova, who might actually push teammate on? Actually, never mind. He is watching the flank for his teammate there. As BADLA are gonna be backing off a bit. They don't want to commit too hard to anything without, by risking stuff. They don't want to take any chances. They don't want to take a risk. As Merciless takes out Kato. He's trying to just use his boom bot. He smokes heaven and he backs off. Merciless trying to go for a second, probably peeking around and get a second. And he barely misses Rice Balls as he tags him through the wall. He backs off. Obi is there, entering sight. Rice takes out one. Obi with another.
Break the flag.
As Merciless takes out Rice Balls, he switches to the Vandal. And it's down to Isno and Mercy to win this round for the defenders here, as Obi and Shroom are on the attackers, waiting, just trying to defend against this retake from PN.
Merciless with no health at all, and Obi seems to be aware of this, but Merciless takes his head off! And all of a sudden it's a 1 versus 2 here, and Sova is hiding backside here, but Merciless does not seem to be aware. Shroom sneaking up behind these 2 players. He spots Isnogod, but hesitates to shoot and gets taken down by Isnogod. And
Isno will not hesitate and will take that shot for him instead.
And somehow the round that was in favor for MERO BADLA has been shut down as Merciless takes down a player with almost no health. I mean, Shroom did hesitate to shoot there. I don't know why.
Merciless just survived with broken bones. He went through war, and he just tanked everything.
I mean, I think I'm really happy to see this Jet op. I mean, he does not using a op anymore. As in Split, we did not see anyone using the operator, if I'm correct. So it's really good to see that operator in use here, especially in Split, where Jets can get away with those aggressive.
Merciless, speaking of aggression, Merciless trying to be a bit aggressive, trying to take that peak, but little does he know, BADLA are trying to push in through A as Izzo will shut down the first.
That is the operator I'm talking about.
As Yomari and Izzo will combo as the gravity well pulls in the double kill for Yomari as he's trying to go for more, but he will get shut down by Shroom as he just flies through the sky and he will die. Merciless, of course, going for his flank. Shroom is pretty low. Shy is on full HP there. Will he see Shy? He does see Shy's barrel here. He takes out one, he takes out two, and that flank works out pretty well for him, getting that double, both being headshots.
I mean, I don't know, man. PN crew are just having the games of their lives right now. Not to mention individual skill, not to mention positioning, but their teamwork. I mean, PN crew is like one of the better teams in the country, no doubt. In the recent entity tournament, and we can see their supremacy here. We can see their teamwork.
You could have just seen that one play where Yomari got that double kill with that gravity well, and that was just amazing. They're gonna be trying to go for a bit of a mixed push onto mid and B here. Then maybe they're trying to take heaven here, as they don't care for the slow up. They're moving in. As there's a Sage Wall right on heaven, maybe stopping their advance, but they will shred through it as 3 of them pushing in. Of course, Kato taking the lead. He's not aware of ambush taking out a Rice Ball. Will he be pushing this as Yomari will take Kato out? He will punish him for that reckless play there. Obi taking out 2 as he pushes through heaven, trying to go to CT. He is in alley right now. Taking out Izno. Looking for more as he takes that ambush for a quadra and Sobang waiting as Shroom takes Sobang out.
They need it. This is the round they needed. Obviously, I mean, that round should have been lost, but we got to see a great display of mechanical skill there from Obi. I mean, we saw ambush the attacking side there, but even with those man advantage, it did not help them because
And
Obi
you
is
can
just
see,
superior.
you can see when Obi goes into this just zone where he just doesn't care when he pushes and he just gets those frags, gets those kills, and just wins his team the round and just opens up the site for his team. You can
As a
see
Reyna,
it.
that is expected, and that is what we like to see.
And he delivers perfectly with it.
Oh, that was a crafty boost coming in from MERO BADLA, trying to peek into heaven there.
Izzo does get slightly tagged by that grenade there, but he's gonna be backing off onto the elbow. Obi does get tagged a lot as he's down to 30 HP. He will get healed up by the
They might
sage.
catch off. They might
And
catch Yomari.
Yomari,
Heaven there. Because they have a crafty boost where rice balls on top there.
but Rice Balls will not see him. The wall just ends at the wrong time for Butler there as Shroom drones the site. He does
They missed
heal.
Izzo. Seems as
This
if
is
Yomari with the flag.
Yomari going in! Kills absolutely no one, but he will pick up someone with his Phantom as Obi takes apart Yomari. Shadow goes for more, but Merciless will punish him as Izno also takes out Obi with his ult. And these two ults are just being so dominant. And Merciless takes out Rice Balls with his Blade Storm.
Oh my god, Yomari, they're trying to go for a crafty play with that showstopper, but ends up shooting himself on the toe. Oh my god. But then Merciless backing him up and saying, you know, I'ma use my ult and kill them all. Well, even despite, you know, a bit of a choke there from Yomari, PN Crew was able to secure that round at a 9-3 lead, a massive lead in favor for PN Crew here, and we're moving on to the next half here.
Now, it'll all depend on how Butler will handle his defense here. They do seem to be able to kind of anticipating this push as they don't want to defend side directly. They just want to. Actually, never mind. Obi is gonna go for a really aggressive peek here. He does see the cam, and the cam does see him as well. As he backs off, Yomari pushing in with his boombot, trying to make space for his team, trying to open the side, Merciless picking his teammate up, Kato getting a kill with his grenade as he gets a kill onto Yomari as well. Ambush, pushing in as he kills Kato as Izno takes out one onto Heaven as Riceball goes down. Merciless also clears out Heaven for his team, but he backs off a little bit there as Shy and Shroom are the only ones that are left on a 2v3 against PN Crew. Will they be able to take this retake successfully or not? As they are just going to be waiting around, waiting for these smokes to go away. Shy does have that smoke on him, but will they push or not is the question here.
Doom will not have his recon dart in time for this retake here as there's a 30-second cooldown. Shy Man moving up towards from screen with the paranoia.
Does blind ambush there, but sees Merciless as Shroom drops down. Gets the kill onto Merciless, but Izno will punish him for that. Izno takes out ambush as he's desperate to push onto his side, but does he have enough time for this? He does not. Even though he takes out Izno, he will fail to defuse the spike, and the attackers will take this round. And PN Crew are getting so close to victory.
I mean, that was well played. Like that attempt for the retake from MERO BADLA was really good. But it just took them a lot of time to make that decision to push into the side that cost them the round there.
They were being very cautious and too cautious for their own good.
And PN Crew are just looking to steamroll even in the attacker side here.
It seems like Split is their map, as even in the last game that they had on Split, they were doing a pretty good job. Yomari moves in, aggressing in, takes out Kato as he's caught with his boombot down actually, as he throws a nade onto Vence. He's trying to secure mid up. Merciless pushing Vence, takes out Shy. Obi, however, takes out Yomari instead. Double. Riceball is trying to make some plays from Vence, but Merciless is gonna be there to punish him, and it's all down to Shroom as he is in CT. And he's just clueless on what he should be doing. He's thinking of going in for some shopping into that shop there.
Caution here.
Yeah, looks like he's looking to be the next customer inside Happy Store here. But instead he's looking to vandalize some of the property here at Split. I mean, the round was over before we got to say anything.
True. He does not expect the knife as Merciless. Merciless without
Oh,
mercy
no.
takes, backstabs them.
Oh no, and Shroom gets punished for his vandalism. Murad split with a knife to his back. And I mean, that round was over before we got to say anything. I mean, that explosive entry from Yomri, it just shows how fearless PN Crew is. They just play their agents to perfection. They have the raises going and they have Merciless the Jet follow up and look at the flank, you know, looking at the vents there, getting 3 kills. I mean, they just know what there is. BADLA have no idea, seem to have no idea in comparison.
They're trying to push through mid this time around as Yomri will be going in, taking out Rice Balls as Message is following up through for him. He's gonna get pressured at Ventia as Shroom takes out Isno. As Kato takes out Mercy.
Oh, the defenders.
Shy. Again, defenders are pulling this through as they take out 3 of the attackers as Kato takes out a second onto Yomri. And it's all down to ambush as he just gets rushed by Obi. And finally, a round win for BADLA in this half.
I mean, it's never too late to win a round and bring back the momentum to your favor. I mean, looks like this time around PN Crew's aggressive playstyle maybe was a little too good for their own good. And MERO BADLA was able to capitalize on their mistakes there.
BADLA just basically set up a trap for PN Crew and they punished them excessively for their aggressive play there.
Knowing that their aggression has failed, they're going back to their slow style, you know,
that coordinated play.
For.
Merciless, however, going in against Shroom. Shroom does get tagged, so he is backing off a bit. He's gonna let his team know that it is a B push. So the recon dart is not able to pop off and get any info at all. And Shroom is gonna be waiting.
Despite you're lurking towards A, Yomri catches off guard with that sheriff.
And there's no defenders left at A as Yomi is just barely trying to just rotate back and trying to get a kill there.
This is the power of the default right
there. Is not able to catch Yomi with that smoke, even though he was aware of that. As Yomi trying to go for more, getting a triple onto Shroom, trying to go for a bit more, trying to go for that ace. However, someone will deny in that ace as he takes out Rice Balls. Shyman taking out Yomi. Avenging his 3 teammates that's down to a 1v3, a clutch maybe coming from Shy. However, he is surrounded.
He does have
almost
a smoke
on
and
sides as Merciless is gonna be pushing him. He's gonna be spotted on screen. He's gonna be pushing through elbow there as he gets Isno, but he doesn't have enough time to get defused. He's gonna attempt to go for the defuse, but he's just gonna get shot as Merciless takes his head off with his Blade-Storm.
Last player standing.
This is what pretty much separates the good teams from the average team. It's the default play. That's just playing default to perfection. Baiting out utility from that raise, playing aggression, and just assuming that the attackers are going to the B side. Cost them the round there.
Of course, now at match point, PN Crew they're a bit excited to end this game in their favor pretty soon now, but are we too soon to call this for BADLA? Because they might still be in this game here.
I mean, both Kato and Yomori have their showstoppers.
And let's see how the show goes with these two as Yomori gets one. Tries to nade Rice Ball, but he will get shut down. Rice takes out Yomori, trying to move on the side. Astral does get committed there. Spike does go down. Merciless is trying to cover his buddy there, making sure he does not get shot as he's planting. And the Cypher is just setting up everything for that post plant as Obi pushes in through with his flank, his blind rather. Shy taking out ambush, perfectly coordinating with his teammate there. Subbing taking out Obi, taking out Shy. Taking out 2 as the attackers just line up, and it's all down to Isno up against Kato.
Oh no. Should have done it
Isno does not have anything to defend against this, and he will get Kato. Isno will finish this to
oh my god, dude, utter dominance. This is just utter dominance. Okay, the last game was close. You know. But then PN Crew's like, aight, bro. We just gonna end it.
Are your champions for VCG.
What are you gonna do against our aggression? You probably don't play enough Kovacs. You probably can't aim vertically. Oh my god, that pure aggression coming out from Yomori and Merciless, constantly getting that entry frag, whether it's in A ramp, whether it's in B side. Like, oh my, there's just nothing you can do about that, really. The attackers have the side before they can even take the before the defenders can even rotate in.
And
Just
those were
absolutely
some
well played.
really amazing games coming in from both the teams, as we saw from game one. And even on game two, BADLA were trying their MERO BADLA were trying their best at just trying to stay in the game, trying things out, but
And as this is a best of three, congratulations for PN Crew for winning this tournament. There is no prize, but I hope they got some practice, for their upcoming VCC qualifiers. And yeah, again, we still have to plug our Discord. Be sure to join the Discord as future tournaments will happen sometime soon. And if you want to join in the tournaments, the more the better. So please do join the Discord. And
maybe you
congratulations
could
again.
make some plays off your own. Maybe you can make your team win. So there's that to it as well.
I hope these couple of games have been inspirational. I mean, we have to promote the esports scene in this country, and did show how much potential the esports scene does have. And I think I'm going off on a tangent now. Let's read the chat for a bit as the tournament has come to a close. Good game, well played to
Have
both
some
sides.
post-match fun here.
Oh my god. I don't know what to
Isn't
say, man.
much in chat.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of players got tired because it was too one-sided, maybe.
Might be.
It's rigged. Rigged. What do you mean rigged? You can't do anything against amazing
Sing the
mechanics.
song.
Sing a
I'm
song?
gonna
No.
die.
Say that again, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna use my life.
You're really tempting me.
I'm gonna use my life as the talking point now.
And
Man,
my
chat
throat is
dead.
almost about dead as well. My throat is almost about dead as well.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna tell you something right now. For the next week, you're not gonna have your voice. Nope, you're not gonna have your voice. Say GG, well played to your voice. Sing happy birthday to who? Vivash? Whose birthday is it today? Vivash's
Yeah.
birthday was just.
Yep.
It's already gone and we already did. So, joke's on you. What do we do, guys? I don't want to end the stream. I wish the chat was more vibrant
Interactive.
this time around, but looks like they're all dead. Looks like they all went to eat. And their parents like, no using your phone while eating. Why are you laughing, Tokyo Man? You did it. I honestly gonna criticize you. You weren't doing a really good job, like in second game, eh? Yeah, you weren't doing that well, eh? I am. What you doing, bro? I am noob.
What the fuck do you
Yo,
want?
DG मैं go रखी है वस्तु.
Ah,
Shark करे. Wait, no, we have to say goodbye to the stream. Stay tuned for future tournaments. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and join the Discord. Love. Bye, guys.
Bye, stream.
My
Goodbye.
death throat says goodbye.
I am say bye, DG
Bye.
guys. Say bye.
Yes.
bye bye.
Why not? Why not?
You are a special guest, Anne.
Special guest to why not? I'm a bonnet boy.
Bye bye.
Solo solo.
Dai. Timi
Dahil
dyan
end the
live
stream na.
siya. Okay, bye everyone. Thank you for
Bye.
tuning in.
Bye.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And hit the bell button.
Yes, bell.
Hit the bell button for
Yes.
notifications.
For any upcoming tournaments. Yep.
I feel like a vlogger already. Ugh.
Yes, sir. Hello, I go KMS now, guys.